A town of commemoration, Ypres, Belgium. During World War I, the fighting in Belgium centred on the district surrounding the town of Ypres. Ypres is located 12 kilometres north of the French border and linked by canal to the coast only 50 kilometres away. It was of strategic importance to the Germans, who were seeking land access to the English Channel. However, the British and Commonwealth forces formed a defensive crescent, a salient around Ypres, that extended into German-held territory. The town of Ypres was destroyed but never captured by the Germans, and it was here that the Commonwealth troops were housed. Ypres' defensive ramparts, designed by French architect Vauban and built in the 17th century, were impervious to German artillery fire, and so the Commonwealth forces used them for their headquarters, hospital and supply dump. There were fierce battles around Ypres during 1914 and 1915. Perhaps the most famous is the Third Battle of Ypres from July to November 1917, when the British and Commonwealth forces tried to break out of the salient and capture German-held positions. This campaign is synonymous with the battles of Hill 60, Messines Ridge, Polygon Wood and Passchendaele. During World War I, in the area surrounding Ypres, over 1 million soldiers from both sides were killed or injured. The Rampart Cemetery overlooks the moat and was started by the French in 1914. It was used by Commonwealth troops from 1915 to 18. 11 Australians are buried here, 6 of whom were killed when the Australian 2nd Division headquarters was shelled on 29th of October 1917. Ypres Cloth Hall was originally built in the 13th century and was a focus of the town's cloth industry. During 1914 to 18 it was shelled by enemy fire. Reconstruction began in the 1920s but was not completed until 1962. St George's Memorial Church is the only Anglican church in Ypres and opened on Palm Sunday 29th of March 1929. The interior furnishings and plaques have been provided by families of the fallen. In April 1929, the accompanying school opened with 62 children, most whose fathers were gardeners for the Imperial War Graves Commission and who had settled in Ypres. The aim was for children to learn English and maintain links with their homeland, England. During World War I, there was a gap in Ypres' eastern ramparts leading to Menin, known as Menin Gate. Hundreds of thousands of Commonwealth soldiers passed through this gate on their way to the battlefields. This gate was symbolically guarded by a pair of stone lions which now guard the entrance to the Australian War Memorial. The Menin Gate Memorial Arch was unveiled in 1927 and records the names of almost 55,000 Commonwealth soldiers who have no known grave, including the names of all 6,176 Australian soldiers missing in Belgium. Every night at 8 p.m, with the exception of World War II, the Ypres Fire Brigade has played the last post as part of a short commemorative service. Nightly, this service attracts hundreds of ex-service personnel, their families and those making commemoration.
We're here at Ypres, Belgium, and this location here at the Menin Gate. We're part of the New South Wales Premier's ANZAC Memorial Scholarship. We have 12 students who we brought from Australia touring the battlefields of France and Belgium. And this site is one of the most significant of all the sites. At Menin Gate, we've got over 55,000 British and Commonwealth soldiers who died in Belgium, but for whom there is no known grave.